The Commandments of Lacrosse. You're about to discover a proven set of rules that will make you a better lacrosse player and teammate starting today. Wouldn't it be great to be the lacrosse player you've always dreamed about? You know, the ones getting all the ground balls, scoring goals, and stopping an opponent. The ones getting all the good press and the looks from college coaches. And have you ever imagined what it feels like to be the one that your team and coaches look up to when you need a goal? Or perhaps it is a big save in the game. Or even the one they look to for guidance when the team is down and need a pick-me-up. Well, then you're in the right place at the right time, because the Commandments of Lacrosse are going to help you achieve this. I promise you these two things. You will become a better lacrosse player, and you will become the teammate that everyone wants to play with and every coach wants to have on their team. And by watching this video I have here, you will find out how you can make that all possible. I want to fill you in on a coach's view of what makes a successful lacrosse player, to get you in the right mind frame as you watch. A successful lacrosse player is one who has the following attributes. They're always ready to play, they put their team first, they know they can always get better. They listen when coached to, and they take action on what they're told. They're well-rounded and they have good character both on and off the field. They are a player who follows the Commandments of Lacrosse and values their every word. These Commandments of Lacrosse help mold a player into the ideal teammate and do it in an easy to understand and create method. The Commandments of Lacrosse are unique because they are easy to follow and understand by all levels of lacrosse players, fans, coaches, and parents. You can work on them during the season or in the off season. You can pick them up and go over them before a game, at the start of the season, or even before summer camp. They help to put you in the right mindset to develop you into the player that you want to become. And they can work independent of one another, where you can focus on just one of them at a time to develop yourself, or you can go through and read the whole thing again. The opportunity is now to pick up your copy of the Commandments of Lacrosse. Do not put off becoming a better player until tomorrow or next week. The game of lacrosse is one of the fastest games that's growing in the country and possibly the world. If you put off becoming a better player, you risk many things that you will regret later in life. For example, getting cut from the team, losing out on playing time at every level, not getting looked at or calls from college coaches, feeling left behind while your teammates improve. If you do not take action now to become better, when are you going to change? Will it be next year or even in a few years when the teams have already established who their key players are? Or will you wait so long that you end up never improving and give up the game that you love now? So you're probably wondering, who am I to come off telling you what you need to do to become a better lacrosse player? My name is David Gardner, and I've been involved in the game of lacrosse for over 30 years as a player and a coach. Yeah, that's me back when I was around 7 or 8. Gotta love those high socks. Big muscles too. I still play in summer box leagues and up in Lake Placid, and I've been coaching both boys and girls lacrosse since 2003, along with a stint in 1992, which we'll get to in just a moment. Here are a couple of my recent teams from the Syracuse, New York area where I grew up and currently live and coach. I've coached girls JV lacrosse. I've coached boys modified lacrosse, even at my alma mater, West Genesee High School in Camillus, New York. Recently, I was back doing boys lacrosse at Onondaga Central, but unfortunately, the numbers were low, so I ended up going back to girls lacrosse where there was an available position, doing JV again. Now, as both an assistant twice in 2003 and 2009, and as the head coach in 2012, I've helped 3 different teams in 3 different schools to undefeated records. And in the summer of 2012, I experienced one of my best accomplishments for lacrosse. That was that I was able to help spread the game of lacrosse to a school in Kenya. There's a bunch of the sticks that I brought over. Alright, so here's me and some of the boys and the deputy principal with some of the sticks and balls that I brought over. And here we'll be able to see some of them actually playing. Some of them were able to pick up the sticks and throw pretty quickly. Others need a little work, but again, on the first day, I was pretty proud of some of their accomplishments. Alright, so I had brought sticks to other countries before, like Belize, when I did an internship in college in the Solomon Islands, where I was a Peace Corps volunteer, but I was never able to leave a whole group of sticks behind for the kids to play with. And here's a picture of me with my students in the Solomon Islands, again, where I was a Peace Corps volunteer from 1998 to 2000, and one of the girls using one of the sticks that I had brought over. But again, I always had 2, always brought them back home with me. So I was absolutely blown away by the unscripted thanks shown by the Kenyan deputy principal for bringing almost 30 sticks to leave for the school to play with.
Here we are in Kenya. The school helped build the World Teacher Aid, and generously people from my hometown, from Camillus, New York, helped out with some lacrosse sticks, including the girls from the John Pemberton, some local people, and Kate and beer. So I want to thank everyone there, and I think we have the onset of a Kenyan national team. They were throwing the ball pretty good earlier, having a good time, so they're going to use it for the physical education class this year. And we've introduced them to sports, so I'm grateful to be able to come here and bring some sticks and spread the game of lacrosse with my players. Thanks.
We also want to thank you very much for this obligation of presenting us into the games and being introduced into the games we have never played before. So our pupils have been conducted on the same, and from now on, our PE lessons, physical education lessons shall never be the same again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amen.
So this experience, of course, in Kenya was above and beyond anything I had ever anticipated happening in my lacrosse life. But my lacrosse life did not always have the greatest moments like this. After playing baseball as well as lacrosse, going all the way through elementary school and my freshman year in high school, I focused on lacrosse and made the JV team as a sophomore. Gotta love those spandex. And went to my first summer lacrosse camp at Hobart College in Geneva, New York, knowing that this is what I wanted to play each spring from here on out. Though it all seemed to turn for the worse when I got cut my junior year from the varsity team. It was not the end of the world, of course, but it totally sucked then and there, and was embarrassing to tell others that I got cut when many of my friends had made the team. The year was 1992, and as I told you a few minutes ago, we would get to this and how this related to my first go at coaching. You see, the varsity lacrosse coaches had both had me as a player in other sports and or in physical education class, so they knew me and my character pretty well. They proceeded to tell me what I needed to do in order to make the team the next year and wanted me to stick with lacrosse. And to help me and to show me their trust in me, they offered me a spot as an assistant coach at the modified level. So of course I jumped at the opportunity. And there I am over at the side. Gotta love that white outfit and those short shorts. Way back in 1992, doing the modified boys lacrosse. Okay, again at my alma mater. It was an experience I will never forget, and one that forged my love for the game even more. And I did exactly what they told me to do, and busted my tail throughout the summer, fall, and winter, and made that team my senior year when they could have taken someone younger. So there I am at the top, playing long stick defense, close, long stick midi, so on and so forth. So proud to wear that Wildcat jersey. Then I continued my growth in lacrosse and ended up playing all 4 years when I was at Cortland State University from 1994 to 1997. And through these great programs, I developed my own philosophies that I often mirrored in what I was taught growing up. Okay, whether it started from the programs at Shove Park, where we started developmental leagues, all the way through high school, and then of course through college and beyond. And I pass this on to every team that I coach and have coached since 1992. Now I want to share it with you and let you know how you can actually get it all for free. Now, whether you're a player, either past or present, coach, fan, or parent, the content I have will help you one way or another in the game of lacrosse. You might be feeling like you're not sure how to improve your skills, or you might want to know how to beat the goalie and score your first goal. Better yet, you might want to be a captain, or if you're a coach, choose the right captain for your team. I know these challenges and desires exist for many lacrosse players, and that's why I expanded upon and published the Commandments of Lacrosse. All you need to do is follow the rules and learn about the different aspects of the game of lacrosse, and you will become a better player guaranteed. We're also talking about the mental aspects here, not just the physical aspects of the game. This is a minimal investment for something that will pay off possibly hundreds of times over, possibly in scholarship money, or time saved from doing something wrong, or even injury prevention and protection. It does not matter what level of the game you are currently in, as there is something in here that focuses on all levels for both boys and girls. You know what you now want, and you can have it with a little effort, though I make no claims that it will be easy. Lacrosse is and can be a hard and sometimes dangerous sport where people have been hurt. The when protocol is followed, you can have a lifetime of experiences with the game. I would like to introduce to you the Commandments of Lacrosse. There's our buddy Moses carrying the stick and his commandment tablets, and basically these are 50 rules to follow to make yourself a better teammate and player of the game. As the game of lacrosse continues to grow and more players continue to specialize in this, playing it all year and giving up other sports, it's crucial that you take the necessary steps to develop you into that player you dream about, or to be able to coach your players to a state that you envision them performing. I have played and coached with some of the best players in the game and know what it takes to be a successful lacrosse player. The question I have for you, though, is do you know what it takes to be a great lacrosse player? Do you know that you cannot put off your growth and improvement another day if you expect to be successful? Because the starting job is always up for replacement. It's crucial you grab yourself the Commandments of Lacrosse so that you can get yourself prepared for the season ahead or even the next day of practice. I'm saying this as someone who has been at the lowest point of not making the varsity team, as well as someone who has coached a few undefeated teams. I think I have earned the right to know what it takes to be that great player you want to be, and I'm ready to share it with you. But first, this is what someone had to say about it already. This is awesome. It is my new Lax Bible. I will be sharing this directly with my 3 daughters. That's from Kenneth Major in Camillus, New York. And Harry Alford from the lacrosseplayground.com site said, I've read it through, and I think a lot of people will take away a lot of good pointers from it. I like how simple it is so a novice can pick up on it, but also ties in inside info that a true player knows. Perhaps you already have had experiences similar to mine where you or your child got cut, and you too are ready to take that next step towards improving your skills. The Commandments of Lacrosse are going to help ease that pain and put you in a position to become that player that everyone admires and wants to become. Here's what a former college teammate of mine had to say about the Commandments. Nice job. You did a great job explaining the wellness factor of the game. You hit on the mental, emotional, social, and physical parts of the game. That's from Joe Adams from Cortland State University. He was a 3-time Division III All-American attackman from 1992 to 94. Now, if a 3-time All-American is saying something like this, don't you think it can help you out as well? The Commandments of Lacrosse are 50 rules that are going to help you become a better player and teammate. And you should start noticing results as soon as you read it the first time in regards to the mental aspect of the game of lacrosse. Another coach had this to say after receiving the Commandments for the value and information he saw within. I'd like to order 8 copies to give out to my fellow coaches in my lacrosse club. That was from Eric Pedalford in Albany, New York. Here's what you get with the Commandments of Lacrosse that will be physically delivered to your home. You're going to get 50 ways to become a better player and teammate, which are easy to implement, and suggestions on how to implement each rule and how they fit into certain scenarios of the game of lacrosse. You'll also get 10 easy to implement wall ball drills that will help you improve skills with both hands. This is a must in lacrosse these days. You have to be able to be skilled in both hands. You're also going to get access to our Facebook community of like-minded individuals who love lacrosse and can share all things related to lacrosse like tips, videos, tricks, drills, gear, and more. In addition, so you do not have to wait anxiously for your commandments to arrive at your house and delay your growth, you're also going to get instant downloadable access to the digital version in PDF format for your personal use on your computer or mobile device such as your iPad or your iPod. The question I have for you now is whether or not you want to continue to get the results you've gotten up to this point in lacrosse. I think it's safe to assume you want to improve your game and lacrosse abilities to be one of the best players on the field at all times, or the best coach. All you have to do now then is to take action. Grab yourself a copy of the Commandments of Lacrosse and perhaps a copy for someone else too. Imagine what it would feel like to be the star of the team who was given the ball at the most crucial points in the game because they trust in you. How would you like to be the one whose name is continually called over the loudspeaker? It's easy to tell that you want it so bad you can taste it, and I do not want to hold you much longer from grabbing the Commandments of Lacrosse. I want to again stress the point that this is for both boys and girls lacrosse players, fans, coaches, and parents. So no need to start thinking that this has nothing to offer for you. Even after you complete the book, you can easily go back and pick it up again at any point, as this is highly suggestive, as you're going to notice new items each and every time you pick it up. You're going to pick up something that you missed the previous time that will help improve your skills in your game. And as a bonus, you're also going to get access to me to answer any questions you might have about the commandments through email. I'll provide you an email. You can go back and forth with me. You can send me a video. I can help you out any way I can. So, to summarize again, this is what you're going to get. The Commandments book delivered to your door with 50 rules to help your game. That's a $14.97 value. The 10 wall ball drills and related videos that will be in a back office, $9.97 value. Digital access, instant download of the actual commandment so you can look at it on your iPad or iPod, $9.97 value. Access to our community of like-minded lacrosse fans. This is going to be basically priceless for you. And then the bonus coaching help and improvement suggestions throughout email response. That's basically a lifetime value of $97. So breaking it down a little bit more again so you can actually see it. The book at $14.97, the wall ball drills at $9.97, the digital access $9.97, the community, which is priceless, and the coaching lifetime $97 value. Over $130 of value right here. So let me ask you another question. If following the Commandments of Lacrosse guaranteed that you would improve your game and become a better all-around player, would it be worth you for an investment of just $130 to cover the value provided? I know I would have paid anything at the time back in the spring of 1992 to not get cut from the varsity team. I'm sure you would too, or you would for your child. Good news though, you're not going to have to pay anywhere near the $130 price for this value. You're going to get it all for one low price. Okay, you're not even going to have to pay the $130 because I want everyone in lacrosse world to be able to access this for an affordable price. And yes, I'll basically ship it about anywhere in the world. You're not even going to have to pay half of that, or $65, for the value provided within. Some of my friends told me I'm going off the deep end for what I'm going to give it to you for here. Are you ready for what I'm going to offer it for? Give it to you for? Okay. Here's the deal. I'm going to offer to you for about 15% of the value we already discussed. So I know you can take action on it and grab one for yourself or a friend. So again, that's about an 85% discount. Yep, for just $19.97 plus any taxes, okay, shipping is going to be included, you are going to get over $130 of content and value. So again, it includes shipping and handling to U.S. destinations. You can contact me at davegardner@lacrossecommandments.com if you want to buy or ship internationally, or if you have larger orders that you want to try to make a deal with. So now you just need to take some action. You'll never see any results if you do not take any action. It's as simple as that. You could be learning from the Commandments of Lacrosse in the next few minutes just by taking action now and changing the course of your lacrosse future. I have one more question before you take action though. How would you like to get this all for free? I'm sure you know 4 other lacrosse players, fans, coaches, or parents who would be interested in this content, right? After you purchase this, or after the purchase is completed through our secure PayPal integration, you'll also be forwarded to your instant digital download with information for our affiliate registration page, where you can join us in promoting the book. After just 4 sales, you're just going to send the link to your friends. After 4 sales, you've earned enough to cover the cost of your book, and then you can keep promoting to earn an even larger commission over time and forever. There are some terms and conditions that will be included there as well. Then your friends and teammates will also be able to get into the same mindset as you in becoming a better all-around player and teammate. They'll also be able to get that same $130 in value that you are getting, but you get a piece of the pie this time around. So what are they going to get? They're going to get the same 5 things. Okay, the book at $14.97, the wall ball drills $9.97, the digital access $9.97, the community, which is priceless, and the lifetime coaching $97. Over $130 just for $19.97, and you get a commission on that. Okay, you're going to get a piece of that pie. So in addition to the instant access, of course, your friends are also going to get the Commandments of Lacrosse mailed to them when they purchase through your link. So go start your journey towards becoming a better player and teammate today with the Lacrosse Commandments or the Commandments of Lacrosse, and click on the link that gives you the option to buy the Commandments of Lacrosse. I'm pretty sure you'll be glad you did.